With some breaking news into us just now from TNA Wrestling that WWE, TNA, and AJ Styles have come to terms on an agreement to bring AJ Styles to Slammiversary this Sunday. This isn't the first time in the last couple of years that TNA have made an approach to try and bring in AJ Styles. Most notably, they tried before Bound for Glory last year, where they wanted AJ Styles to enter the TNA Hall of Fame. But at the time, he turned down the deal. Now, it was everybody's understanding at that time that WWE were open to the approach, but again, AJ Styles turned it down. He said that he didn't want to be in any Hall of Fame while he was still an active wrestler. Now, at that time, it was unclear if Styles would be open to returning to TNA for an in-ring match or something other than a Hall of Fame induction. After all, when he did leave TNA in 2013, it wasn't on the best of terms. At that time, he was one of their biggest stars, and they asked him to stay and gave him an offer which was less than the offer he was previously on. So when he left to New Japan, he didn't particularly want to leave TNA, but it was an insulting offer, and that did kind of create a tear between the camps. Now, of course, TNA is completely different now to how it was 12 years ago, and it is official. He will be returning this Sunday, TNA Slammiversary. The event will be taking place in the UBS Arena in Elmont, New York, and it is basically universally being regarded at this point as TNA's biggest show in over a decade, and the TNA president himself has been really hyping this up, saying that as well. And that's where all this speculation and rumors started, because he took to Twitter earlier this week to announce they are opening up more seating for Slammiversary, and that it would be a, in capitals, phenomenal show. Later in the week, Carlos Silva was interviewed by Fightful's Sean Rossap, where he was asked a bit more about this tweet, and this is what he said.
It's going to be a phenomenal night. That is exactly what I would tell you. I love the word phenomenal, and I've done a bunch of phenomenal things over the years, and Slammiversary is definitely going to be phenomenal.
So very clearly, he was never backing down from those claims. And last night on TNA Impact, they actually aired a vignette of a box opening, and inside the box you could see AJ Styles' jacket. They all but confirmed it. They basically gave it to fans on a plate, but didn't officially say it until now. Now, like I said earlier, this will be AJ Styles' first time returning to TNA in almost 12 years. The first time since December 2013, when he stepped in the ring and competed against Nick Aldis for the TNA Championship in a losing effort. Now, TNA are still yet to confirm what AJ Styles will be doing this Sunday. If it's going to be a promo, if it's going to be an open challenge, if it's going to be the beginning of a final run. That does remain to be seen, but a lot of eyes are now going to be going on to this show. And of course, also on the show, fellow WWE superstar Trick Williams, who is also currently the TNA World Champion, will be defending the belt against both Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. Plus, that is not where the Forbidden Door crossovers end, because NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne will be taking on TNA Knockouts Champion Masha Slamovich in a title versus title bout. So clearly this event is a big deal for Slammiversary. Clearly there is a lot of WWE influence on the event, and clearly the WWE and TNA partnership is very strong right now. Now, I'll actually let you guys in on a little secret, something which not many followers here at Wrestling Republic actually know, and that is that when I started the Wrestling Republic Instagram page back in 2016, it was actually called WWE Styles Fan. It was actually an AJ Styles fan page at the time. I would have been, 14 years old at the time, and I wanted to start a wrestling fan page, and I was a big AJ Styles guy, just left New Japan, signed with WWE, and I named it after him. A little bit embarrassing in hindsight, but that is how it started. And to think that technically AJ Styles is the reason that Wrestling Republic has become what it is now, that is absolutely crazy. But I, for one, am really looking forward to this weekend's Slammiversary to see what AJ Styles is doing. Now, some fans aren't happy about the fact that this was announced ahead of time. We have JakeYG_XIX saying they had the opportunity to have the biggest TNA crowd pop of the last decade and they fumbled it. Now, I will say, I do think this is going to get an unreal pop anyway, but Usually, if this was a WWE surprise, I would agree with you. But this is not WWE. This is not AEW. TNA do not have nearly as many eyes on them, and therefore they need the most eyes possible, especially when it's on pay-per-view. This isn't like on a network where somebody could quickly turn the channel and watch it. This is on pay-per-view. If somebody's going to pay to watch it, they're likely going to watch all of it. So for that reason, it was critical for TNA to make this worth their while, to make it worth the cost, for them to actually announce this ahead of time. So while, yes, from a fan's perspective, we want this, well, we don't want this announced, we want it to be a surprise, from a business perspective, it is the smarter move by TNA. Luca Carbora is saying, get ready to fly. I really hope they bring back that theme. Actually, to be completely truthful, I hope they bring back Evil Ways. That was my personal favorite, but no way will they do that. Maybe it will be Get Ready to Fly, or maybe it will just be his WWE theme. I do think that is very possible as well. Meanwhile, LLE33WXAX is saying he should go to AEW along with Balor and Rollins. End of story. So this is very important to note. AJ Styles is not leaving WWE. AJ Styles is not joining TNA full-time. This is either a one-off appearance or potentially a deal for multiple appearances, but he is still under WWE contract. He is still going to be doing stuff over on Monday Night Raw, of course, where he is currently feuding with Dirty Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. So him going to AEW isn't an option right now. It is rumored but not confirmed that he has signed a new deal with WWE, or an extension to his current deal as well, so that would kind of rule that out. But what it does mean is we are going to be seeing him this Sunday, TNA Slammiversary, and I am excited. Now, quite a few people in the comments are asking, how can I watch Slammiversary? Well, the best way to watch it, in my opinion, is on Triller TV. It costs $20 on there right now, but I believe you can also watch it on TNA Plus, but you've got to pay a bit extra or something like that. Like, I believe if you get their subscription service, then you get 10% off when you buy the pay-per-view through them. But either way, this pay-per-view does cost money. But it is one of TNA's biggest events of the year. But what do you guys think about this entire situation? Make sure to let me know down in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.